Blessed morning. I haven't listened all the voice notes in the chat room, but I saw the question and I'm going to answer the question. I was born in the 80s, raised in the 90s. While growing up, it took a village to raise a child. During the late 90s, that's when all of these things started getting out of hand. I can say that for a fact. Because that's when I started seeing parents coming to school, fight teacher for beat them, discipline them child, and whatever the case is. The other thing is, people used to say some things to children. You could have correct children on the streets. You can't talk to nobody picnic on the road. You see me? And that is a lot. That is what is causing the problem in the schools nowadays. Because if a picnic go school and the teacher correct them go home go tell them parents, and parents ready for go school go be a teacher. That's one. Two, Jamaicans and Jamaicans are fighting so bad to be a first world country. We are taking everything that is negative from the developed countries, including America, especially America. We are and work with it and run with it. Where them not realize that in America, no care how small a child is. Once him do something wrong, or when you turn 88-year-old, it up on a record somewhere, and you will be held accountable for it. In Jamaica, all them have is intervention programs. That will not help this country, and all of this is going to stop when the government them get serious. Not necessarily government, but we the people get serious and force the government to make serious rules and laws against what is going on in these countries. The next thing again is where you find even the politician them a play with public money and nothing happen to them. Those need serious and strict laws. If a man play with the public money, you need to go to jail for the rest of your life. And until these things start being put in place, and not just put in place, but you have to carry out the actions that should be taken when somebody break them, it will not be not much better that will happen.
Them understand their whole. Them understand. Me have a 4-year-old nephew. And when him come on my yard, him no want to stay. 4-year-old. And before he meet 4, him no want to stay. Why? Because I'm strict. When his mother in behave, when his mother come in disbehave, and my teacher, I say I have to grab him from now. Grab him from early. Yeah. Remember when my picnic was little, my cam got clink. And people are eat, and if I remember look, pinch him. Yeah.
You see, we have to remember the children live what them learning. And if them are coming from a yard way, boy, you don't know it go. If you tell them a good morning, I mean not even want to hear good morning or war, you don't know how it go when them reach your road. So me I say, brother, so as me say, brother, it have to just start from we yard. And maybe we can train them as good as goal, and then them still go out the road and peer pressure take over. But at the end of the day, if me a train them good, you a train them good, and everybody else a train them good, who them look up to out the road? Probably just saying good or give good behavior to, so that would be an influence upon them, you see me? So I just feel like say it need to start within the yard.
That me say, I feel like say picking them to start training from an early stage. When them we get out there now, yeah, they can change, but them have to change themselves. You can't change them. Me I tell you, it's hard for you to change them. You see me? But yeah, you can try, but me I tell you, them have to change themselves. Because the reason why I believe say picking to start, you have to start them off from before they even reach 1 year old. You have to start training them. Because me no grew up with no parents after a certain time. I like from about 6 also. My mother and father are really there around me. One day you see them come like and turn 1 month and then gone back again and you see me. Them not there around me. I not like me and nobody. Me did Lego like that, you see me. But you see them training the one me grew up on from 0 to 6. Brother, them think they come like them stuck in a me down. But it's like me I say, yo, if me do this and when my mother come, me know her. I even take 3 months to come. If she take 3 months to come, I see him procedure. A straight beating and then something. So we just grow with that in my mind. Say, yo, I just this a happen. So it no change. I don't like say me have them around me right through till me a big man now. So I just say thing go and me grew up right now as a big man with the same mentality. Say, yo, certain things just now go do. When I born, me never thief. Never, not even from my parents them. Me tell them say I me take that up. Me not thief. That me I tell them. I me will never thief. I me not go rob. Me never think about if we go shoot people and I me grown bad people like one heap of gang. So yeah, if you teach you pick them from them make a brother hard for them spin. You see me? But if you not teach them when they get big you go teach them brother and talk about yeah change this and yeah change that. Yo, this is your gone wrong. Yeah, that is true. But for them not have a mind of their own yet. That's why you see in I get to know you find out the tradition catch you them. Cause everybody just a follow, you see me? If I parents them around and quick money so they want the youth to go turn bad man and want them get dance ship. So a tradition catch on. So you see me? Cause enough of them talk about them do parenting. Them nah do none. You see a youth do something and just because everybody know you tell him, oh, nobody will not do this, not do that. Cause everybody here, but want to where you know when enough people don't know where you keep down with them. And now tell him say enough him to stop with. Them not do no parenting. That's foolish them a do. The more you do things if people see and say you're right. Anything where people not say they're gonna broke a shop and them know. Them not tell them to stop broke a shop. But if you load up here, then go on like say, oh, them are this good parents. I saw them stay, bro.
Morning, everyone. With the crime situation in school, yes, it does start from inside the household. Good parenting, how to resolve conflict without it being lead to violence, self-love, and how to love others. You have to teach your kids. You have to make your children know God. Because me tell people, if you don't know and love, if you don't know if you love yourself, you cannot love others. So you have to have self-love before you can say you love anybody around you. And you have to love God. So you have to make your children know God and know. And if you know the word sorry, because it look like sorry no in nobody head anymore. Oh, I am sorry. You do certain things as you do nothing, it lead to fight, arguing, quarreling. That now you have my father kill son, son kill father. It just out of control. So the kids them around, them sister, them parents, or even aunt, uncle, or even people in that community. At least little thing, argument, they have a fight. Nobody now says sorry. Be the bigger persons. I'm sorry. What me did, you never like it. So me know say offend you. So, but even if the leaders in a parliament, you know, hear more time how them behave boisterous. You know, hear them cuss and go on. They all who them look up to and sitting, you know, see, most of them are them the same behavior they have. And most parents, you have good parents, as I said, but you have some of them who have the same behavior as their child because the child them take it from them. Because them not see nothing wrong with their child being a bully. They not see nothing wrong with their child go out there and cuss adults and behave in most way. When they come out and tell them, make sure say you cuss a girl, you know. Them the behavior they have. So the kids them now have no good example to follow. While they have kids who do have good example to follow but choose to follow them friends or things where they see or other people they look up to around them. So everybody have to come together as well. My guy they say it have to start from my home, your home, teacher home, principal home, and all our homes them in each community. It have to start from within. Make it go back to the days where a village raise a child, because back then it was much better. Cause if me bust your ass out there, so back then you can't come home, go and go tell your mother, because she go and know why my stand bust your ass, and you go get the next bus ass when you reach home. And me no say back then everything was perfect, but it was much better, much better. So if they go back to that mindset and teach them kids them how to resolve situation without it leading to violence, I think it will be better.
Missy, my teacher beat me at school in my hand with ruler. And I don't remember what I do. But my mother come to school and said, teacher, beat her, but not the cut her eye. That my mother come to school and said, beat her, but not the cut her eye. And I brought nothing with no way. You understand? Your mother think we could have born in the 80s. And me I tell you, my mother, we could have do something down the road. I want me to do something down the road. And somebody scold me and talk to me. You think we could have go to my granny? And my mother would tell him, hey, my granny bust me ass. Nowadays, now let me pick me. Teacher going to school to throw when I'm 90 to start.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, I second that. You know, it has to start from the home. In addition to that, the community, you know, because how a child is socialized is going to affect them a whole lot. Because things that they have to encounter and face on a day-to-day basis is going to affect how they respond to things, even little issues, simple issues in school or wherever. You know, it escalates so fast and so vast that you wonder how we reach to that level, because the socialization of the children, you know, even when they're watching the phone, some of the persons, children or even adults, what kind of game they play. They play some intense, violent game, you know, hardcore violent game them a play. So you know, a lot of death and shooting and all of that, and it's excitement to them. So when things happen, they're going to just react certain way violently. So we have to look at the environment that the children are in and see how an intervention can be done in the community. Parenting workshop can be done towards even how we raise our children, even how we respond to them, because sometimes we said one to one, some of the things will come out of our mouth towards them, then go back out and push you out same way in a school. So we have to know how we deal with things. Enough time, first thing we have a lick down or something, you know. So we indeed have to take on certain level of growth in ourselves, in our parenting, because nobody get a handbook towards that. So sometimes we just act out without even thinking properly as parents. So we need to have more parenting workshop, and when it happen, we as parents need to push out and try to, you know, be involved in such things and other things that we help we grow, and in us growing it also help our children grow. So even at the school, probably have to put up all camera some my places, because this is getting out of hand. We cannot stop it, but at the same time we can curve it, because these children Trust me. Some of them need a whole lot of help, you know, because the ego and everything. They need some strong role models also in their lives. So we look out for them and, you know, show them another way apart from just pushing on to violence. So, you know, so that's my view on that. All right.
I mean, you know, first and foremost, you have to get the parents them involved. You see me, you know, the parents them have to be more involved and more hands-on with them kids. You know, you have to instill discipline and that start from the home. You can't send them to school and feel like say, boy, teacher gotta do everything. You see me, father. Yeah, man, a time for them to step up and start playing some role in and picking them life. You see me, because at the end of the day, most of them kids they only act out because them in a single home, you know. Mother have to work, nobody in the day supervise them, father in the street and about him and miggle. Yeah, man, them things there, you know, because I like say violence never in a school, you know. Violence is always being there. The problem is just that it get out of hand now because, you know, the social media, you know, kind of highlight certain aspect of it where, you know, everything them do nowadays is recorded. You see me? Most of them mother and father who have internet at them yard for monitor what them picnic them I do up on the internet, what them I look up, what them I watch, what them I study. You see me? Because as we all know it, you know, you see certain things where them see, it them want reenact when them come out in the general public and do certain things. You know, upon an aspect, I feel like the Prime Minister for the more when it comes to, you know, school searches. You see me? You know, I feel like a police for that every school. One police officer for that every school. Seeing because they can't put it on security guard alone. Because at the end of the day, they respect the authority of a police officer more than they're going to respect the authority of a security officer. So if you have a police officer there, so when them act up, them know it go. You drag them out, take them out, and carry them go. Hold them down a station, and parents have to come down there, come deal with it. So them see the transition and start from there. So them have an understanding for know say, anything you want to do, this is going to be the outcome. You see me? You know, most of them youth get a slap on the wrist and all the while get sent home. And that's why them, you know, them look upon it and say, boy, there's nothing what them do, them will get punished for because them is a minor. You see me? Yeah, man, you have to set the example and you have to really dial up the volume when it comes to certain aspect of the schooling, you know. Teachers to report everything what happening at school. That means that your parents have to always have to come sit down, put it back on the parents them to instill discipline. Because if you are going to take out a mother out of work, if you are there too, if you come start out a picnic, you know, the interest are going to start sure because you cost money, you'll take money out of my pocket now. So your mother and father are going to draw you up certain way and make you understand, say, you can't come to school, come and get problem for them and take me out of work. Because eventually I'm not going to have no job. You see me? So I say, you know, you have to put it back on the parents them. Parents have to step up. They can't put it on the school system and the teacher them because most of them parents are not, they're not playing no role in them picking life. You know? Them they even looking at them school book to see what them are going within a school. Them just know so them pick they go to school and come home and go to school and that them alright and them satisfied with that. Most of them not spend time with them youth. So, you know, as I say, I have to put it back on the parents them still, you see me?